Hi guys, Ross Cattle here, Define Property Agents. Got to get an urgent message out to our vlog followers this week because it's a very important one. It's about the Australian Taxation Office and this little known change that they've sprung upon us since the budget. And any property now that's being sold over $750,000, the seller must provide the buyer with a capital gains tax withholding clearance certificate. Yes, that's 60% of our marketplace. Now will have to provide this certificate at time of settlement. Otherwise, 12.5% of your sale price must be withheld for that from that buyer until one, you either provide that clearance certificate, or two, that 12.5% is going to be going to the Australian Taxation Office. So for sellers, this is super important. We're talking $90,000 on a sale, you know, over $750,000. So it's a lot of money. It can cause a lot of problems. There's a lot of problems around this if you don't get organised early. This law has been around for a while now, but it's only affected properties in the past over $2 million. Now, this year, in 10 days' time, the Australian Taxation Office now have lowered that to $750,000. And I said this earlier, that's 60% of our marketplace now are going to have to provide this capital gains tax withholding certificate. So Define Property Agents have decided that we're going to offer a free service to get that certificate for you. It doesn't cost anything for the certificate, and it can be done online, or you can send an application form in. What's important is that every entity that is on the property, so if it's husband and wife, will need a clearance certificate for both owners, or if there's multiple owners where there's 3 or 4 people, every single person will need that clearance certificate. If the property is in a trust, it will be the director of the company that's involved in that trust. It will be an individual that who will have to provide that clearance certificate in the situation of if the property is in a superannuation or a trust. It won't be in the clearance certificate won't be in the trust or company name. So look, we've got forms we're putting together for people to fill out, but this is something we need to get onto straight away, because in 10 days' time, any property that goes under contract over $750,000, you will be required to have this certificate at settlement, or you will be faced with the buyer withholding 12.5% of your purchase price. As I said, it doesn't cost anything for the certificate, but it's going to be a big inconvenience, can cause some big trouble at settlements if we don't get onto this early. So properties that are on the market now that haven't sold, yeah, you're going to need to get this stuff sorted out. And we're getting onto our owners right now that are coming onto the market, and we're doing this. So hey, this is just a message that I want to get out to everyone, just so you're aware of what's going on in these changes and what's happening, because this has just been sprung upon us and we're 10 days away from this legislation kicking in. It's a bit crazy, but hey, this is governments for you and legislations. So hey, look, I hope this message helps, and I hope I've saved someone for some future headaches down the road. But if you need any help with this or any clarification, more than happy to take a call or an email and give you some direction. I think it's going to be quite a simple process, but it is something that is super important that needs to be ticked off before you sell your property. So Ross Cattle, Define Property Agents, just getting some information out there that I feel is really urgent. The marketplace needs to know. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.